All right. Now, would it be okay if I gave you a new set of 5 words to say?
Yes.
And would it be okay if these 5 words got people to start nodding yes uncontrollably? And would it be okay if we said these 5 words and they would nod yes uncontrollably and say, whatever you do next, yeah, we're going for it? And would it be okay if we used these words over and over and over again whenever we could? So people would make an instant, immediate decision, yes. Would it be okay if we learned these 5 words now?
Yes.
Would it be okay if you wrote them down? Are you ready?
Ready.
Would it be okay if? Have you heard those recently?
No.
7 or 8 times? There is a program in the human mind that says if anybody, anywhere, at any time says these 5 words, would it be okay if? Let's go for it, yeah! Without even thinking. Would it be okay if I showed you how they worked?
Yes.
Yes.
Would it be okay if I demonstrated it right now?
Yes.
All right. Tell me what decision pops out of your mind if I say, would it be okay if you had an extra paycheck every month?
Yes.
Would it be okay if we found natural toothpaste so we don't have to put chemicals in our children's mouth?
Yes.
Would it be okay if we could help our children get rid of their eczema naturally? Would it be okay if we could get rid of arthritis pain naturally? Would it be okay if you could fire the boss? Would it be okay if you get a huge tax refund? Would it be okay if you could stay home with your children and still get a full-time paycheck? Would it be okay if you could work 3 weeks out of the month and get paid for 4? Would it be okay if you could win a trip to some great place in the world? Would it be okay if you made more money part-time than your boss did full-time? Would it be okay if we could keep our children healthier? Would it be okay if your skin got younger while you sleep? How many people here feel the yes decisions just popping out of your brain? And did I give you any presentations yet? No. But you're saying, yeah, just don't talk me out of it. And it's that quick, decisions are made. So I'm going to give you a shortcut. Probably if you're only going to learn one thing today, learn this. Would it be okay if? If you fall asleep the rest of the day, that's okay. But start by learning, would it be okay if? So, would it be okay if we used would it be okay if every chance we had a chance to use would it be okay if tomorrow? So, would it be okay if we practice this with our partner?
Yes.
You might turn to your partner and say, would it be okay if I go first? Or maybe to your partner you could say, gosh, would it be okay if you had more energy than your grandchildren? How easy was that, right? Would it be okay if you could eat all the foods you want now and never had to worry about stomach upset? Yeah. Would it be okay if there was a way to get rid of stomach upset naturally in just 10 minutes? Would it be okay if you could stay home with your children and never have to go to work again? Would it be okay if you didn't have to commute back and forth to work every day? Or would it be okay if you had a 5-day weekend? How are we doing? How many people here think you could think of just one would it be okay if thing to say? All right, would it be okay if we practice it right now?
Yes.
Would it be okay if you grab your partner right now?
Yes.
Would it be okay if you grab your partner and say, would it be okay if right now? All right, so let's give it a try. Grab the people around you and say, would it be okay if? Was that easy? right. Let me show you the change. I walk down the street and I say, oh, we got this wonderful natural skincare product, it's all natural with the super aloe that was picked by hand and personally filleted, and we did a research on it, and it has antioxidants that goes 17 layers of the skin deep, and it makes your skin so much good. And I say this to 100 people. What's my results going to be? But you go down the street and you simply say, would it be okay if your skin got younger while you sleep? Will you do better? Absolutely. So you say, would it be okay if your skin got younger while you sleep? And they say, well, yeah, what do you have? What's it all about? And you are able to make very, very quick sales, right? And I am talking to people for years and can't get anybody to listen to me. I go down the street and I say, we have this ground floor opportunity with an all-natural company, and it does billions in business, and we have in so many different countries here, and you can have it down over here. All right. You know they're going to say no, right? But you go down the street and you say, would it be okay if you never had to go to work again? And they're going to make an instant decision. Well, yeah. Tell me all about it. And as long as you don't talk them out of it by saying stupid things, you're in pretty good shape, right? But we don't want to talk them out of it. So when you say, would it be okay if, you win. People are making a decision in 1.5 seconds because they have a program in their mind that says if anybody, anywhere, at any time ever says, would it be okay if, we're going for it. They want to go for it very badly. And as long as it's not too unreasonable, would it be okay if you give me $1 million? Okay, that might be unreasonable. But as long as it's reasonable, they're going to say, yes, 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 please tell me more. How many people here think this is going to be a pretty good day? Your arthritis pain naturally. And how many people here notice that whenever I say this, you start nodding yes? And it's just the way we are as humans. You could say, would it be okay if you never had to worry about stomach heartburn again? And most people say, well, yeah. Would it be okay if you could make your skin get younger while you sleep? Yeah. Would it be okay if you could help your granddaughter's eczema? What's Grandma going to say? Yeah. Would it be okay if we could have natural toothpaste for our children without chemicals? Or would it be okay if we didn't put chemicals in our children's mouth? Would it be okay if you could lose weight naturally and keep it off forever? And these are just some of your more popular products, right? If you think about it, every product you have, you could probably have a really good would it be okay if statement. Is that true? Yes. How about a few for business? Would it be okay if you had an extra paycheck every month? What do you think most people say? Right? Most people say yes. Now some will say this. Oh no, it's going to be a pyramid. No, I don't want to try it. Nothing good ever happens to me. I'm a professional loser. Don't mess that up. And these things that, all right, leave those people alone. Right? What has happened to these people is their employer, their boss, has sucked all of their dreams out of them, a vampire-sucking boss. And if they had a little bit of dream left in them, their relatives pounded it out of them. And they're just sitting there waiting to die. And they figure I might as well complain while I wait. Leave those people alone. So 97% of the people is going to say, yeah. But there's going to be 3% that have serious psychological damage from their employer and their relatives. Leave them alone. It's okay. you'll put some psychologist out of work. All right? So we are going to take the easy ones that volunteer by saying, would it be okay if? So would it be okay if you could stay home with your children and still get a full-time paycheck? And when I say, would it be okay if you could stay home with your children and still get a full-time paycheck, I've never had a mother tell me no. Never. I've never had a mother turn to me and say, well, I would rather put my children in daycare and give other people money to watch them grow up. They never say that. So if you want to have a good, quality conversation with the mother, just say, would it be okay if you didn't have to put the children in daycare and have a full-time paycheck? Be home with them. They'd be happy. Would it be okay if you never had to go to work again? People say, well, so what's the catch? No, if you got 10 minutes, I'll tell you about it. Well, okay. How about this? How many people here love your boss? Oh, but, all right. That's because you're your own boss, all right. But most people don't, right? So if you say, would it be okay if you could fire your boss, what are they going to say? Yeah. Yeah, would it be okay if you could fire your boss? Or would it be okay if you made more money part-time than your husband does full-time? By the way, would it be okay if you woke up every morning feeling like $1 million?
Yes.
Would it be okay if you fell asleep at night within 7 minutes of your head hitting the pillow? Would it be okay if you didn't have to worry about your children getting all the flu and diseases at school? Would it be okay if your children were healthy so you never had to take time off work? We could do a lot of these, couldn't we? The secret is, have a few that you like. So, I'm going to ask you to grab the person on your right, the person on your left, the person in front of you, the person behind you, and tell them a would it be okay if statement, whatever you like to say, just for practice to see how you feel. So the first thing we learned was just 5 words. And if you change, everything will start changing your business. More people will be happier, they'll listen to you, it will get better, right? Because this is how people make a decision based upon the very first words we say. Now, they might make a decision, yes, and we might still talk them out of it by boring them with a long presentation or something. But would you like to learn some more words?
Yes.
All right. Let me show you another program in the mind. And if you want to be professional in this business and make serious money, you can learn these skills, right? How many people here have a native language different than English? Okay. Now, let's say I go to Russia, and you know how Americans are. We speak one language, it works everywhere in the world. We just talk slower and louder at people. Right? But I go to Russia, and I want to learn to speak Russian. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a good attitude. I'll have goals. I'll be a good person. No, I'm going to have to seriously learn the skill of speaking Russian, right? I'm going to have to learn what the words mean. I'm going to have to take time and effort to learn the grammar so I say the words correctly. It's going to take some work. In network marketing, there's 2 types of people. Sorry about that, but there is. Those people that do this so they can buy some juice for their mom at wholesale. And they like coming to meetings like this because everybody's so positive and nice. It's not like their relatives that are always complaining. They like being with people like you. That's okay. That's a good reason to join. But there are people in your business that seriously want to make money. If they seriously want to make money, they will have to learn the skills of how this works, like we're starting to learn today. So here's what I want to encourage you to do. For the people that do it as a hobby, leave them alone. Let them enjoy the business. They don't have to be a leader, right? They just do it for a different reason. But if somebody wants to be a leader with big money, tell them you will have to learn the skills of how to do it. Fair enough? When you learn skills, everything gets better. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let me show you why you are here today. You are here today because your ancestors, the people, lived before you, they were not the first people to leave the cave. All right? The first people to leave the cave were eaten by the tigers. And your ancestors, they learned very quickly, oh no, I don't want to go first. Let other people go first. I'm going to stay with the group. I want to be safe with most people. Is that true? So they built in their mind a program called survival. And survival means let other people go first, be safe, stay with the group. And everybody you meet has a survival program. Because those that did not have a survival program did not reproduce, did not have children because they were eaten by the tigers. So everybody in your ancestors had a big survivor program. Now today, you and I are not eaten by tigers. But today, that survival program, one of the ways it shows up is people make decisions on social proof. So write down social proof. They look to see what other people are doing because they want to be safe, right? If you are the first person to discover a brand new plant, do you want to be the first one to eat it? No. Survival program, right? All right. Let other people go first. All right. So let me show you how social proof works and how people use it to make decisions. Because some people came in here late, but for those that came in here late, listen to this. And I'm going to ask you to listen closely because this is our business. Our job is to get people to get prospects to make a what? Decision. We have to understand how they make decisions. Right? So, I'll show you one way they make decisions. You are hungry tonight. You're walking by some restaurants. You look in the first restaurant. The lights are on. The employees are there. But no customers. It's empty. You think that's strange? You take 2 more steps. You look in the next restaurant window. It's full of happy people, smiling, toasting, cheering, singing, eating, drinking, having a great time. Which restaurant does your subconscious mind command you to go to? Second restaurant. Now we want to go to the second restaurant because obviously it's more popular. The food's better. Wait a minute. We don't know the food is better. We haven't even seen a menu yet. And we don't know it's more popular either. Maybe in the second restaurant, all the customers are handcuffed to the table. They can't leave. And the first restaurant, the food was so good they ran home to tell their relatives. We don't know. But our subconscious mind made an instant decision. Is that true? And how many facts did it have?
0.
Isn't that interesting? This is how the human mind makes up its mind. If we're going to be pro, we have to know this, right? And it made its mind up based upon social proof. Looks like more people there, right? Do we all understand how the human mind makes up its mind on social proof? Let's go to work. You and I sit down with a prospect. And from the moment we sit down, they are thinking, social proof, social proof, social proof. How many people up and down my street have joined network marketing and retired? That's a total of 0. And how many people up and down my street have worked hard all their life and then retired a year before they died? Everybody. So social proof, being with the big group, being where it is safe, they make a decision, don't they? So when you sit down, is social proof working for you or against you? Against you. From the moment you sit down, that social proof is working against you, and it's overwhelming. It feels like a giant snowball rolling down the mountain over the top of you. It feels like, well, you hear them say, I'm too busy. It's a pyramid. It's not for me. Those things never work. I'm not a salesman. I don't know anybody. Have you heard those things? And that's that social proof rolling downhill over the top of you, and sometimes it is so powerful you can't even give a presentation, can you? How many people here have felt that social proof crushing you before? Right. So, this is the battle for professional network marketers. It's not that 18% bonus at manager level. That's not it. What's really happening, it all happens in the beginning, doesn't it?